One more episode. One more to go. And boy, did they do a good-ass job setting it up. I was hoping they'd keep the momentum going from last week, and they definitely did. They did not disappoint. This episode was fire. So we've got more Netflix characters getting weaved in. We've got name drops, a death. It's probably going to be a pretty good fight. But, dog, let's go. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. We are in the aftermath of the protest. The people got brutalized by the task force. Fisk looks worse off than he ever has. He comes to the conclusion that Heather took the other earring. And who else would it have been? She was the only woman who was close to Vanessa. The dead rose, symbolism. Karen got picked up. The jacket is more symbolism. He's transitioning to the more unhinged Kingpin who's mostly wearing black. He's mostly wearing white in the comics. That keeps it pretty accurate. But he's lost Vanessa, so now he's got no one to keep him in check. So he's transitioning more to black, and he'll wear all black later on. But right now he's got a little black trim in the white.
Broken and deluded, you abet his crimes. For what? Love. Ha!
He's so awkward, man. Such a weird guy.
Order. Miss Page. Order.
No, you took it too far last night, and you know it, and the city knows it.
That creepy music that played when she almost killed Bullseye, it's playing here. Give Karen a clear shot without Matt to interfere, and she'll kill Fisk. They won't do that in the show. No. If Fisk does die, Karen won't be the one to kill him. I'd like to see it happen, just off that alone, but no.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, God, that would scare the crap out of me.
Listen to me. If you ever come at me or Danielle ever again, I swear to God, I will kill you. Do you understand me?
Yeah, please don't kill me.
That didn't sound very sincere.
Also, I'm not really sure you can anymore because the little birdie said your powers ain't what they used to be.
Okay, who told him that her powers were on the fritz?
You're talking a lot of shit for a guy sitting there in his underwear with very limited options.
Don't forget, I am the only one that can connect you with Luke.
Ooh, name drop. The only major name drop of the episode.
Where is he?
He is overseas. He's doing the Lord's work, so you don't have to.
Charles could just be playing a card, so Jessica won't kill him. But there are a couple of notable times in the comics where Luke Cage was overseas. There was a mission in Latveria that Nick Fury put together after he found out the Prime Minister was funding tech-based criminals. After that mission was over, Fury wiped the minds of everybody on his team, which was Luke, Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Daredevil. The other was a mission in Japan where Luke went to take on the Hand and rescue Echo. This story led to the reveal that Elektra had been replaced by a Skrull, and that set up the Secret Invasion story. And there's one other one that we're not going to take too serious. It's an older comic from 1973 where Dr. Doom had hired Luke Cage and Danny Rand, but then he didn't pay the fee, and Luke stole an aircraft from the Fantastic Four, then went to Latveria and beat up Dr. Doom and got his money. We're not going to take that serious. There's no way they're doing that. Since the Hand is going to be a thing in Brand New Day, we could just scrap out the Japan stuff and, I don't know, maybe shoehorn Luke Cage in there somehow. I don't know. But then what's he doing overseas? Not sure. I don't think he'd be in Latveria either. But I say all that to say that Charles could be telling the truth, or he could just be trying to keep Jessica from killing him.
The way I see it, this goes all kinds of wrong for Governor McCaffrey.
Fisk is gonna kill the governor.
That's what Charles suggested. Very strongly.
Yeah, I pretty much figured that last week, that Fisk is going to try to take out Governor McCaffrey so her lieutenant governor can step in and keep Fisk in office. I pretty much nailed it. Charles also more or less confirming, to me at least, that he's with the good guys. He's still a shady guy, but he's government, so what do you expect? It's probably nothing, but I'm a little concerned at how much popping is going on in Bullseye's wrists and fingers. Like his abilities might be diminishing. Brett Mahoney! Brett Mahoney! 19 episodes of Daredevil, 9 episodes of The Punisher, and 1 episode of Jessica Jones. This guy is an OG Netflix character. I did not see that coming. So in the original Netflix series, Brett is promoted to Detective Sergeant after Matt takes down Frank and has Brett take the credit for the arrest because Matt truly believes that the city had to see the cops doing their jobs and getting wins. But here, he's the chief of detectives. So he got promoted again during that blackout period. After the Netflix series, after the Netflix era ended, there's a period where he gets promoted again, and we don't see that. So what did he do? What arrest did he make? What bust did he make? They don't show that. But I'm sure we'll learn, and it'll connect to something somewhat significant. Now, at first I thought he was breaking her out. But no, Brett is all about the law. He was hell-bent on arresting Daredevil and later on Frank Castle. So he's not letting her out. Well, he's letting her out for a minute to talk with Matt, but breaking her out, no, that's not Brett. That's not his style. He's not wired like that.
Turns out we may have to cross lines to stop it. Just not the ones you think.
No.
Matt's been out of the public eye for months. He's been in costume as Daredevil this whole season. When was the last time Matt was in a courtroom? It's been a solid minute since Matt was not in this Daredevil costume. Usually it's the opposite. I think it was the end of season 1 when he finally got a suit. Oh, God. It's one of those superhero tropes that I really find annoying when the hero's going through shit and they don't want to be the hero anymore, so they just put the suit away and then something happens and they put it back on and it's this real big moment. Stop doing that. Stop it. But here it's reverse. It's like the opposite effect. He's coming back as his real self so we can represent Karen in court. It could have a really big impact on the finale. We'll get to that scene, though. We'll get there. Yeah, Brett's a good man. Brett's a good man. He's not a bad guy. He was never a bad guy. He's just one of those persistent cops that's really annoying. He wants to take down the hero so bad, but he's not a bad guy about it. He's just doing his job.
Just a matter of picking our strongest charges. Charge her on all of them. Convict her on all of them.
Well, sir, given the time crunch...
All of them.
Right.
See, even Hochberg knows it's not realistic to get her on everything, evidence or not.
He's a very skilled litigator.
He makes my skin crawl. Lawyers, they use words to twist the truth.
The same thing could be said about criminals.
Condolences are meaningless. Thoughts and prayers do nothing.
Yeah, we're in agreement there. I think she's going to take the earrings and do something with the mask. Like, she's going to alter the mask and maybe put the earrings in them somewhere, and she will adopt. Well, we get back to that, too, towards the end of the episode. I'll put a pin in that.
I have a friend, a finance buddy, works mostly in Hong Kong. I'll text him.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get another connection to a character we haven't met yet in the MCU. Turns out it was just bullshit.
Daniel is proving to be quite a team player.
Yeah, scumbag.
Do you think Karen Page knows that she's the wounded soldier, screaming in the field, drawing her comrades into the line of fire?
So was his plan to get Karen convicted on trumped up charges in hopes that the people would get all riled up and maybe riot in the street, and then he would get the task force to probably wipe everybody out? It's pretty sadistic.
I stand before you today to ask that you convict and that you punish this woman, this criminal, Karen Page, for the crime she has committed against our great city.
Which is?
She's a criminal, responsible for the destruction of innocent human lives.
I mean, this is kangaroo court, so he doesn't need evidence to prove any of this stuff. It's just reaching. It's grasping at straws. He's got nothing that would warrant such charges against Karen. It's comical.
Prosecution can now call its first witness.
Your Honors, before we proceed, I'd like to bring in my co-counsel.
Matthew Murdoch for the defense, Your Honors.
And Fisk knows he's cooked. He knows he's cooked. That's why he did what he's going to do later.
Tell me, what is the mission statement for the Anti-Vigilante Task Force?
To interdict, apprehend, and prosecute extra-legal vigilantes to the fullest extent of the law.
Sounds serious.
As a heart attack.
Douchebag. Cherry had a heart attack that night when they raided his place. Episode 1 that ended with Bullseye saving Matt. He caught a heart attack during that.
I was told she drove the getaway vehicle.
You were told. What else did Officer Powell tell you to do? Did he tell you to kill Hector Ayala? Or maybe that was Mayor Fisk.
I love how ballsy Kirsten is just saying stuff like that in a courtroom. Oh man. Just implying that the mayor had a man murdered. Just implying that in a court of law. I love it.
I will caution you against these theatrics and remind you that there's no jury to play to here.
Sure about that, Your Honor?
Oh yeah, we're playing to the governor. And whoever's watching.
I need the Attorney General. I think it's time we move forward on the suspension paperwork.
Fisk's reign is over.
Boom. Removal. But my question is the AG still sane, or is he drinking the Kool-Aid too? And is Fisk gonna try to have the AG taken out?
I went upstate with Buck to the Catskills and we buried a body. And I wish I didn't know I did that. But I can't have anyone else knowing I did that.
Then why'd you tell her?
Daniel, please, Daniel! Is this really the person you want to be?
Like, she's seen your bedroom, buddy. You're not that guy, man. You're not that guy. That was going to be something you were going to regret for the rest of your life. Where do we think BB's going to end up? I hope she got the hell out of New York City. He's a good kid for that. But dog, the fact that it crossed his mind, I like how they didn't even show Fisk giving the order. Like, we're just supposed to watch things play out. Dude, did anybody catch that? That somebody told Matt to run. Somebody told Matt to run. I mean, he heard Task Force coming anyway, but there was still a voice telling him to run. Who was that? What was that? I tell you, Kingpin's lack of self-awareness is staggering. The dude is messy. So messy. You're going to have the task force kill the defense attorneys right after court. Right after court. They're still at the courthouse. Oh my God. It's amazing just how bad this guy looks, and he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care how bad he looks. Everybody already knows that the task force does what Fisk tells them to do. So when this gets out, the task force tried to take us out after court. Bro. It's so messy. He's such a sloppy criminal. So desperate. Fortunately, Kirsten got away. Matt got hit. I forgot Bullseye was still in play at this point in the episode. I don't even know how I forgot, because I was so invested with everything else that was going on. Got him. I'm one of the good guys. If Governor McCaffrey didn't already have a reason to yank Fisk out of office, she has an airtight reason to do it now. That fat motherfucker tried to have me killed. He tried to have me killed. His hands are busy putting on gloves. If you know what's coming, if you know what's about to go down, wrap your hands around this guy's throat and choke him while he's putting his gloves on. I swear to God. I swear to God. If I knew what this dude was about to do, I'm not going to wait until he's got his hands ready. I'm going to I'm going to conquest this guy. I'm choking the crap out of him.
Fuck you, Buck.
Do you know how psycho you gotta be to get things cracking with a headbutt? I mean, yeah, I did feel for him. I did feel for him there. Like, dude. Like, he's a good kid, man.
I also conduct psychological evaluations for the district attorney's office.
Oh, I'll pass.
Doesn't really work that way.
If she doesn't answer your questions the way you need them answered, you're going to label her a psycho so she can stand trial and get railroaded. So it's definitely how that works. Yeah, there are definitely wrong answers.
I'm in love with this man. He's completely inaccessible. He's distant, complicated. There are nights why I fall asleep in bed next to him, totally unsure of who he is.
Heather's got her own creepy theme music playing whenever she's about to go into that mode. Definitely slipping into that mode because Karen is trying to get in her head, discussing her love for Matt and how their relationship works. And she knew that Matt and Heather were sleeping together at one point. She knew that, right? I mean, obviously, yeah. But I mean, at what point did she know that? At what point was she aware of that?
Worries me.
As it should.
It's also totally hot.
Just taunting her.
That's a very good question. I mean, what kind of person kills their own brother?
That's a scumbag move. That was a scumbag move. I got so triggered by that. Karen has an episode dedicated to her backstory in season 3 of the Netflix series called Karen, just Karen. She has a brother named Kevin. Kevin, and their dad run a diner in, I think, Nebraska? Somewhere out west, north, Midwest. Anyway, Kevin had a problem with Karen dating Todd, who is a drug dealer and an overall bad influence, because Karen was on drugs. She was in college around this time. She was partying and doing drugs, blah, blah, blah. And I think she mostly got them from Todd. So Kevin confronts Todd and burns down his trailer. He sets his trailer on fire. There's a fight. Todd takes a crowbar to Kevin. Karen shoots Todd in the shoulder, and she and Kevin drive off. They speed away. Karen loses control of the vehicle. They hit a guardrail. The car flips over. Karen survives it, obviously, but Kevin dies. That was a total accident, and the fact that Heather went there and tried to make it seem like Karen's a murderer, that really triggered me, bro.
Is Kevin molesting you?
Don't. No.
That's just low. That's low. I was somewhat sympathetic towards Heather last week. That's gone now. That's completely out the window. She's scum. She's total scum.
Did you feel powerful when you murdered James Wesley?
That was self-defense. Wesley kidnapped her. We went over this in a few episodes ago. Wesley kidnapped her. Karen seized an opportunity, grabbed his gun, and lit his ass up.
After a lifetime of, I don't know, being used as a puppet by all these men. Daddy, brother, Frank Casso. Fuck you.
I don't like how Karen broke after having the upper hand through most of this, especially when most of the shit that Heather's saying is twisted and not entirely true.
You were friends with Vanessa Fisk, weren't you?
I'm not answering any personal questions. That's unprofessional.
So yes.
Yeah, well, she had my friend Foggy killed. Did you know that? Is that in those files?
This is very telling.
Jesus. That really hurt you, didn't it?
This is very telling. She's not stressing out over this anymore. They are leading towards Heather being the female muse, the Morgan Whittier of the MCU. She's not exactly running from this anymore. She's making friends with this now. Just real quick, a real quick recap on Morgan Whittier. She was influenced by the soul of Muse, who was killed by another hero who used to collaborate with Daredevil. I forgot his name, and it wasn't that long ago either. I already forgot his name. Morgan would commit acts of violence through Muse's influence. Heather killed Muse, and it was haunting her, and now it seems to be helping her. She's there now. In the next episode, I think she's going to don the mask with a few alterations that include Vanessa Fisk's earrings. They're really twisting this around from the source material, and it's a pretty cool twist. I'll admit it's a pretty cool twist that doesn't involve any supernatural mumbo jumbo. This is psychological shit that they're doing with it. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Heather's a scumbag, but I like what they're doing with her character. At first, I wasn't so sure, but this is pretty cool. From a psychological thriller type of thing, it's kind of cool.
Look, I get it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's dark. She went dark. Dude, the impact on that slap, though.
Is that all you got?
Not even close.
Bro. Karen has been through some shit. There's no doubt in my mind that if these two went at it 1v1, Karen would dog walk Heather. If they have Karen and Heather duke it out 1v1 in the finale or at any point in the series, and they had Karen lose, I'd be pissed off. I mean, Heather's been traumatized. I mean, almost being killed by a serial killer, that's not nothing. Don't get it twisted. That's not nothing. But that's probably the only really traumatic thing that she's ever really been through. Karen's got a past. Karen is battle tested, man. She could dog walk Heather. I believe it.
This isn't Hellman, Buck.
Last chance.
He doesn't want to do it. Buck comes across as a character who's good at what he does, but he doesn't enjoy it. He literally just said it himself. He doesn't enjoy what he's doing. He doesn't enjoy beating Daniel up. This is his job. This is what Fisk hired him to do. But he doesn't want to do it. But if he doesn't, then Fisk might have him killed. It comes with the territory. And Daniel didn't get that till it was too late. And Matt's wounded. Not fatally, because he's got plot armor.
What is following his orders gonna do for you? How long till you're on the floor with a gun pointed at your head?
Those were his last words. I think the good guys are going to win at trial. It's just sort of how things flow. The good guys will lose early on as an example to what the bad guys are capable of. But then things happen in between, and then later on we come back to the same setting, and then the good guys win. Mainly because Matt is on the defense this time around, and Matt is a very good lawyer.
I am so helpless and alone. Please pray for me that God come to me in my hour of need, in all my tribulations and sufferings.
And God sent Jessica Jones, answered his prayers.
The elect for all eternity. Amen.
Damn, dude. I mean, that's how you respectfully kill off a character. It's final, but not brutal. Like, they don't show it. Like, they're not gonna do a close up of Daniel with a bullet wound in his head. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna respectfully do a series wrap on him. Oh God, they set up the finale so well. They set it up really well. I can't wait. It's gonna be one of the best season finales in Marvel TV shows. Not gonna lie, I'll be glad when this whole wave is over, so I have a little more time to breathe in between projects. So, dude, it really is a lot. I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. But geez, I need to breathe.